So here's our next challenge. We're going to take all of these networks that you see right here and summarize them out as one route. Now, the one thing you'll notice about the numbers that we're using is that they're all contiguous numbers. That is important when you're trying to summarize out an IP address. You have to own the bits that you're trying to summarize, meaning your networks have to fall in sequence for you to summarize. Now, that's not always going to be the case, and that's when we have to hand out multiple routes. We can still we'll summarize wherever we can, and where we can't, we'll advertise out that route. But in this case, let's just go through and actually summarize these addresses. Once again, we break it out into its binary format. When we break it out into its binary format, what we're looking for are the bits that match. And in this instance right here, we see that the first two octets match completely. And once again, it's at the third octet that the bits no longer match. So we find that last possible bit that matches, and then we add up the bits that all match. In this case, it's 20 total bits, and we can advertise out all of those networks with one route based on the first number. So that's always key. So we have lots of different IP addresses here, but what we're looking for is the first one. So this one right here, that would be the network. The first network you have is the one that you advertise out with the new mask. So instead of advertising this out with its default mask that it had originally, we're going to advertise it out with the new mask of /20. And that's how you do it. So once again, not difficult to do as long as you break it out in its binary format. So here we take our /20. We have our new mask that we'll use, and we advertise out that network, the first network with the /20 mask. All right, one more example, and then we'll go and configure it in Packet Tracer, and I'll show you what you do when things don't really work out perfectly with your IP addresses.